Welcome to the first video of a series of short videos explaining relationship marketing and consumer insights. This first video is about the scope of marketing and relationship marketing. So let's get started. And I would like to start from the very beginning, from scratch, explaining marketing and the link between marketing and relationship marketing. So the first intro slide is about marketing itself. You can see here a definition of the American Marketing Association, which is the largest marketing association of the world, including more than 40,000 marketing managers and marketing scholars. And according to the American Marketing Association, marketing is defined as an organizational function and a set of processes for creating, communicating, and delivering value to customers, and for managing customer relationships in ways that benefit the organization and its stakeholders. And you can see from this definition that marketing has defined as an organizational function. So it's a core function according to Michael Porter, and it's value chain. And it's also important that marketing is customer centric or customer orientated in a way that it should process uh, and then create value. So that's the second line. And the third and the fourth line also shows you the link to relationship marketing. So marketing is basically managing customer relationships. Yeah, and customer can be defined in a very narrow sense. Yeah, the customers which buy uh, products and services from the companies, but it can also be defined in a much broader sense, so that all stakeholders of a company can be somehow called customers. Let's move on to the Porter's value chain. I think this is a very important slide. According to Michael Porter, marketing and sales is a core business function. It starts with inbound logistics, then operations, outbound logistics, marketing and sales and services. I slightly disagree with Michael Porter here because according to him, marketing is the fourth step of an internal value chain. I disagree because I think marketing can also be defined as customer orientation and customer centricity. And if you start thinking about your customers after you have produced all the products and after you have shipped your products to the customers, I think that's certainly too late. So all business functions should have in mind that they have to create customer value and that you have to deliver and communicate customer value, and it should start very early on. Yeah, so even at the beginning of a value chain, when you think about raw materials, you have to think about what does my customer want in terms of ingredients. Otherwise, you run into serious problems. So please bear in mind that marketing is not only a business function, as we have seen on the slide before. Marketing is almost like a strategy or a company philosophy, and it is defined as customer centricity. This is backed by the next slide, the types of marketing. It also shows you the various relationships of marketing. This slide is taken from from Philip Kotler. I'm pretty sure that you have read this textbook in your previous studies and programs. According to him, there are three different stakeholders: the company, the employees, and the customers. And what we usually refer as marketing is the relationship between the company and the customer. I disagree here as well, because I think the arrow should be in both directions. It should be double-sided. Customers can feedback to a company. We have various ways and channels like Facebook or email or Twitter or whatsoever. So it's really important to memorize and to be aware that customers send a lot of information to the company, and it's a two-way relationship. But that's not the only way how you can define the scope of marketing. I would say even more important is the relationship between the employees and the customers. It's referred as interactive marketing on this slide. Yeah, again, the arrow should be double-sided. Yeah, the customers feedback to employees. When they get angry, then obviously they complain to the employees. And research has shown that this relationship is of particular importance on the one hand. On the other hand, research has also shown that there is a positive, strong relationship between employee satisfaction and customer satisfaction. It goes in both directions. Happy employees make customers happy, and vice versa. So that's really important. And finally, there is a relationship between employees and companies. This is called internal marketing. And I think it's no surprise that the arrow should be double-sided. It goes in both directions, employees' feedback to the company as well. And since the interactive marketing, the relationship between employees and customers, since these relationships are really important, obviously the relationship between employees and the company becomes very important as well. It is here shown as internal marketing, but it can also be referred as employer branding. So that's a modern term of the relationship. Yeah, again, these relationships are taken from the Kotler textbook, which is called marketing, but it also shows the strong overlap between marketing and relationship marketing, or the strong association between relationship marketing. There is no marketing without managing relationships of customers and other stakeholders. I think that's an important finding, an important takeaway from these couple of slides. Please remember this when you work as a marketing manager. And this slide I will go through very quickly. It's just a reminder that almost everything can be marketed. Obviously, we talk about goods and services, but if you think of non-profit organizations, football clubs, even people or influencers or celebrities do marketing. So there are absolutely no limits in terms of the scope of marketing and what can be marketed. Porter's generic strategies are shown on this slide. Again, it is used to explain the relationship between marketing and as a marketing and relationship marketing. According to Michael Porter, companies can gain a competitive advantage if they focus on one of these three um, topics shown on the slide. A company can aim to be a cost leader and offer a product at the lowest price. Ryan here is an example which can be used for explaining the cost and the price advantage. There's only one reason why people fly Ryanair, and that's the cheap price. On the other hand, people offering high quality or excellent quality have a competitive advantage over their competitors. Yeah, there is a group of customers focusing on quality or on quality only. They don't mind how expensive a product is. They just look for excellent quality. But if you can't distinguish or if you can't compete on cost and quality with your competitors, there's a third option, and which is called differentiation. So you have to be different compared to your competitors, and there's the various options how you can differ or how you can be unique. And again, one way to do that is customer experience or customer service. I'd like to give you a short example. Yeah, I'm still an customer of a small bank uh, outside of Vienna from my hometown. I'm a loyal customer for almost 45 years. And the only reason why I'm still a loyal customer of this bank is customer service. Yeah, they do not offer the cheapest bank account, and in terms of quality, I think they are more or less offer more or less the same quality, but they are outstanding in terms of customer service and customer experience. Yeah, whenever I have an issue, I can call my personal uh, bank uh, clerk, and the issue will be fixed within 24 hours. So this excellent customer service makes the bank unique, and yeah, this is my motivation to be a very loyal customer. And one of the last slides of this introduction video is the structure of a modern economy. You can see here that there are many stakeholders and many relationships and errors reflecting and representing the various relationships. And you also see that it's not only about goods and services, it's also about money, taxes, information. There are many channels involved in today's business and environment. And again, this underlines the importance of managing relationships with all your stakeholders. And yeah, it has become much more complicated in the last couple of years. Yeah, that's also um, one reason why relationship marketing has become so important and so popular. The next slide is about service marketing. Yeah, if you offer goods, then obviously you have to build relationships, but this is of particular importance when you offer services. Yeah, you have to manage people. You know, people have a huge impact on the quality of the service delivery process. If students or visitors of a cinema do not behave in a certain way, it's very difficult difficult to learn, difficult to watch the movie. So people, yeah, the customer itself has a direct impact on customer on service quality and also on customer satisfaction. Yeah, the process itself of a service delivery has also an impact on service quality and customer satisfaction. And the third additional P is the physical evidence. Yeah, so in terms of service marketing, we refer to 7 Ps instead of 4 Ps, and these three additional Ps have a positive effect on performance. And service marketing is closely related to relationship marketing, as I said before, because of the importance of customers. That was the intro to marketing. Let's refer to relationship marketing. There are a few slides left. On the first slide, an overview of marketing versus relationship marketing is shown. Marketing on the left, again, a short definition is shown. And we will see this in a minute, that marketing has evolved and has changed dramatically over the years. And now the focus is shifted from selling to customer concept and customer orientation. The leading scholars in the field of marketing / relationship marketing, such as Peter Fader, talk about customer centricity and customer orientation as the main idea of marketing. Yeah, the next slide shows various definitions of relationship marketing. I think the first definition of relationship marketing was published in 1986, so it's almost 40 years old. And since then, as you can imagine, many definitions have been published and have been arrived. I think it's less important to memorize all these definitions. Please keep it simple and think of marketing as customer centricity and customer orientation, which is basically relationship marketing in modern times. Here you can see the development of relationship marketing over the years. And please forgive me when I said it was first published in 1986. This slide shows you that it was 3 years earlier. It was published in 1983 by Barry. He referred to the term relationship marketing as the first scholar. And since then, the scope of relationship marketing has changed dramatically, and also the terminology has changed. So, at the very beginning, relationship marketing was the key term. It has turned out that relationship marketing is very broad, and so sub-disciplines of relationship marketing have emerged, and also the terminology has changed. Yeah, so since the mid 90s, customer loyalty and customer loyalty programs have become popular. Then software packages like SAP or Salesforce have arrived. So the shift was more to analytical CRM and software packages. So that's why it was called relationship management. Then again, loyalty programs have become very popular at the same time. Yeah, and since the new century, Peter Fader has coined the term customer centricity. And yeah, the relationship marketing, the term itself has become a bit outdated. So we talk about customer centricity. And also since the arrival of social media and online marketing and websites, um, people talk about customer engagement and customer experience, both in an offline and an online world. So you can see all these terms can be subsumed and related to relationship marketing. So it is a very broad topic and has become a very broad field. And the overlap to traditional marketing is really huge. But yeah, these terms like customer experience and customer centricity and customer engagement, they have become much more popular in comparison to relationship marketing. The link between CRM and customer um, value is shown on this slide. Obviously, when you manage customers, when you manage relationships, you have to have some important information. And one of this important KPIs is the profitability of a customer. There are many ways to calculate the profitability of the customers, but the most popular one is to calculate the customer value or the customer lifetime value, the future profits you will make with an individual customer. Yeah, we will come back to that later in the second video when we talk about the general theory of relationship marketing. Certain trends have favored the rapid development of relationship marketing. And on the next few slides, you see some bullet points and reasons why relationship marketing has become so popular. On the one hand, there are demographic changes, like an aging population on the one hand, but also an increasing interest in personalization and individualization. When we talk about behavioral changes of customers, then we have to mention the increased use of social media that gives us plenty uh, of options to communicate on an individual basis on the one hand, but also to collect huge amounts of data. So that has changed the way we manage customer relationships quite dramatically. At the same time, the use of real-time data has to be named. When we observe, we can when we browse, we can track customers and clients, and this kind of information is transmitted in real time. So not only the amount of data, also the availability of data, and the timeliness of data has dramatically changed. This slide again shows the main drivers and the use of social media, and I'm pretty sure that you are on some social media platforms, and companies do this as well, and they gain a lot of useful information on the one hand, and on the other hand, they can very easily use these platforms for campaigning, not only demographic variables, but also interests and habits, and other useful information can be used to tailor the target group. Also, the increased use of apps has gained or has further enhanced the development and the application of relationship marketing. This is also a smart way to interact with your customers. I'm pretty sure that you have downloaded some of the apps, even of companies. Yeah, all the other slides like these, I don't go through them in very detail, since this video is already very long, and most of the bullet points are self-explaining. This particular slide, I think, is less important compared to the slide before. And also the next one, I think it's worth to mention that the competition itself has been more intense than ever before. Remember what we have talked about, Porter's generic strategies. So if you can't compete on quality, and if you want to avoid a price war, the third option for gaining a competitive advantage is customer service or relationship marketing and customer centricity. So I think it is a smart strategy to overcome and to avoid the negative effects of intense competition. And also in terms of marketing, I think this is probably the last slide. The changes in marketing have led to increased relationship marketing activities. We have many trends regarding to marketing. One of the major trends is that traditional advertising has become less effective and more cost intensive. A marketing manager or communication managers of companies rely on these new technologies, rely on social media channels because of the possibility of individualization. You can easily track your customers, you can build communities, you can interact, you get feedback, you can build a two-way communication channel, which is completely new and different to classic and traditional advertising, such as video commercials or radio commercials. This is it. This is the end of the first video explaining the scope of marketing, the scope of relationship marketing, and also the link and the big overlap of marketing and relationship marketing in 2024. Thanks and goodbye.